In store between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
First carry for Darius Geis. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Mariota going up top. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Switch.
From the gun, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready, 54. Mike, 54. Check. Hey, motion. Pump.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Bandit.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Get the stop here, D. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Off the play fake, Mariota. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Under 10.
10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people were worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hold the line.
On first down, this is Geis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, deep, tighten.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota over the middle. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ready? 180. 54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Undercross, undercross, undercross. Check it backer, check it backer.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buffalo 7, Redskins nothing.
Blue 54 Mike. Go! Jim, 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 Jim. Big ass, big ass, big ass. 3. Say. Shift! Watch the shift!
Geis with the carry on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Good track, good track.
Here's Mariota. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They stop him after a gain of only 4, and that brings up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He gets away from one.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? Go to base. Mike, 45. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. You gonna tell me right?
A first down carry by Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's Elliott, complete. Give him 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Night, sweetheart. No. Off. Rush in.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go, D.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Redskin 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Mariota. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Go. Shift. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Explain. 25.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I'm going to come back to you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That one complete to Elliott.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
45, Mike, 45.
They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. 54. Now the wolf. 54 Mike. Check. Flag down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Evans. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Third and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Hey, pick your game up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Elliott running right. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
54. Check.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's Elliott. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They can't hang with us.
They'll set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This is Geis. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Y'all playing the wrong football. One. He's checking. Crash.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Returnable here for Davis. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there now. Alert flag.
on first down. It's Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Mariota now from the 50. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mariota. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That's a gain of 4
here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 6. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 3. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Check 50, check 50.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Back to throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and got his man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 41 yards. One last shot now for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off